Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Lampard. Donadoni looking to penetrate opposition lines. And that is as far as they're going to go. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Donadoni. And that interception was most necessary. Passes coming off in quick succession here, and this is Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is intriguing.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Quarter of an hour played. Neither side yet able to find the net. That's a cute ball. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Rummenigge really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yaya Toure. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. That has been slung wide. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. It'll be a throw-in.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Shevchenko is wide and looking to get onto this. And it's been played through. And it's Hullet. Nedved. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Zico.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Zico. Big chance! Goal! Inter! So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Donadoni.
Inter really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Maldini tries to pass it through. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Zico. Now, can they get him away? There's the shot! And it's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Inter Milan are and the half-time whistle goes. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Inter Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And the game has already resumed here. And this is Shevchenko. Messi. And it's Lampard. Yaya Toure. And it's Hullet. And the shot's on here. Taken back almost at once. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He might be in here! Oh, look at the space here. Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Inter Milan, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lampard. Cruyff. Rummenigge. Inter Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Now it's Shevchenko. He's having a shot! It's in! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He's had it taken off him. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He is just caressing the ball. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now the ball's gone astray. Lampard. Lampard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Cruyff. Rummenigge. Donatoni. And they can counter here. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, there's plenty to like about this.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. Lahm. Oh, what has happened here? Now the ball in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Messi. Rummenigge, who does have an assist to his name. He's through, now is he in? Here's Vieira. And he's on his... and the shot! Sticks it away! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Substitution on the field, number 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Inter Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Cruyff.
Coming on the field, number 24.
Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Number 22.
And it's Yaya Toure.
Number
Thuram.
14. Edmilson.
Now it's Pele. Some really good ball movement. He's on the finish! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Inter Milan, and the shot! Now, how often do you see that? And that is that. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Rummenigge voted man of... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Shevchenko, Rummenigge. Oh, good take in a good area.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living...
Oh, shooting chance! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So, a breakthrough already. Yaya Toure. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Thuram. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Iniesta. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's gone loose. No way through. It's a pretty loose pass. Over to the left. Yaya Toure. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Some really good ball movement. And this is Cruyff. Opts to play. Chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Rummenigge. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Yaya Toure. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Shevchenko. And it's Gullit. Oh, that's well spotted. Zico. Played for Lampard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yaya Toure. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Nedved. Takes a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And they win it back again. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Nesta. Maldini. Cruyff. Zico. Lampard, who does have an assist to his name. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Can he get on the end of this? That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Inter have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for some...
Rummenigge! He scores! And this is getting better and better. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And it's Maldini. And this is Nedved. Nedved cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Yaya Toure.
There will be 1 minute at a
Lampard.
time.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Rummenigge. He won't be happy with that one. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Inter certainly can feel happy about how things have gone,
Security
but
staff
now
for each
isn't the
block.
time to take
Please
their foot
report
off
to
the
the
pedal.
staff room
They
immediately.
need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Inter Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. So we're just settling back into this second half. Lahm. Rummenigge. Now it's Messi. And the pass is intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hullet. Iniesta. And it's Hullet. Gets a good foot in there. Yaya Toure. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is a brilliant interception. Chance here to counter. Driving on and making good progress. Yaya Toure. Nedved. Hullet. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is good alertness. More and more pressure on the ball here. It's Zico! Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, and one more try. Just cruising. They are cruising. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was...
He's one-on-one! And he's lost his... had a shot! And yes, it's there! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about.
Rummenigge! And that has faded wide.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Lahm. Cruyff being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Pass is coming off in quick succession. There's the shot! It's there! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Real chance! Goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
Knocks it out wide. Nedved with the terrific header. And it's headed over.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 19, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 25,
Thuram.
Nedved. Number
Inter
22,
Milan perhaps contemplating their
Iniesta.
next change here.
Number 10, Bullet. Coming on the field, number 6.
Played right into his path.
Dembele. Number
Big
20.
chance! They've scored! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
It's become a case of men against boys.
That looks a cracking ball. And he's found a way, tries a shot! No mistake! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them.
Great chance! Really well taken goal. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there.
It's Dembele! And that has flown over.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Thuram, well seen, saw that coming. Eto'o, great ball, and he's in here. And that was very necessary. Corner number 2 then. It's gone for a throw-in. Cross needs to be good. And he's there to clear it. Nedved. And it's Lahm. Thuram. Bullet. Now it's Cruyff. Great defending, strong and determined. Yamal. He has found a way through. Yamal powering forward here.
6
The
added
defence
minutes
just
has been
about
indicated.
came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's well positioned. Shoots! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick. And things are...
That's that, the end. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
And a quick announcement for the benefit.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think
Takes a shot! That's another chance. They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Vieira. And this is Lampard. And the shot! They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Zico. Midway through the first period and it's looking quite a game here. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Yaya Toure.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. That is lovely. And this is Dembele. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Thuram. And it's Lam. Now it's Lampard. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Nedved. Now it's Dembele. And it's Dembele. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to pass it through. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. And here's the chance to counter. Well timed, excellent interception. Pullet. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And the counter is on. Zico. Inter Milan finding their passes, looking to play him in. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nedved. Pullet. And now the breakaway. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ferdinand deals with that comfortably.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Messi. Rummenigge. Now, can he find a finish? And a chance! And another try! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's been taken short.
This is Zico. Zico really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Added time.
Lampard, who's set up one goal so far. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. That's good vision, and he's in on goal! Dembele! Superb goal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Vitinha. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh no, that was never going to make it. Vieira. Ball played for Nesta. Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Looking for a runner. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Lampard.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time. He read that really well and stopped it.
Searching pass he's played there, and that could set him on his way. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Dembele. That is good alertness. That's a sharp pass. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And it's Gullit. Dembele. Gullit. Nice interception, well timed. Cruyff. And it's Zico. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gullit could move up a gear here. Oh, can he get onto this? Vieira. And it's Cruyff. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Chance, surely! Turns and goes back. In he goes again! No mistake! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So, time for changes on
Number
both sides,
25.
actually.
Nedved.
This is quite a battle.
Number 7.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Toure.
This looks promising.
Coming on the field.
He's got away.
Number
Pele.
18, Bale. Number 23.
It's made its way to him. And the
Roberto
shot!
Totti. Number
Goal at his
13,
mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Number
Well, we
14,
couldn't be headed for a scenario in which
Number
next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Substitution.
It's their second corner of the game. Lahm plays it short. That's very neat. And this is Nedved. Chance! It's a pretty loose pass. Pele. Decent chance! Rijkaard. And Yaya Toure! Leicester gets it clear. Bale producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And here's Nedved, and this is Hullet, and the finish! Corner number 3 coming up. Hullet goes short. Ball's gone out of play. Hullet. Bellingham. Yaya Toure. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Inter really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And it's Bale. Bale proves just a little bit too strong.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Nesta. Yaya Toure.
2 added minutes
Time
has been
added on
indicated.
will be 2 minutes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho takes control of it and he's on the move. That ball looks a good one. Nesta. And that's it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then,
Please
Jim?
turn your
Well, a
attention to
decent...
the-
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and
The
welcome
conditions
to today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
And here's Vitinha. Oh, that's a fine interception. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Hullet. Knocks it into space. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Zico. And here's Messi.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation.
Goes for a shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Inter Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Well read, and the danger is averted. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Lampard. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Toure did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Shevchenko. Nedved. And the finish! And he hits the net. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Decent chance! Goal! Inter! And they get themselves in front! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. There's the shot! Vitinha. And here's Dembele. Just eases him off the ball. Zico. Lampard. And it's Lampard. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now, he's got space here. Maldini. Nesta. Zico. Thuram. Salam. And here's Messi. Lampard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Zico. And he opts to go forward. Lampard. And it's Cruyff. Inter Milan finding their passes. Vitinha. And it's Dembele. It's a cute ball. No, it's come to nothing. Lam. Vieira. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Inter Milan are leading, takes a shot! Nedved looking understandably energised after his goal. Dembele. Oh, really cute, what a lovely series of passes. Oh, well played.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And now the breakaway, and it's Cruyff. Vieira. Passing nice and neat. That's an excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's a searching pass. Oh, what's he done? Chance! He scores! It's level again! What a match we have!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Nedved at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
So what can they make of this? Vieira. Oh, this looks sharp. Passing is crisp and sharp. He won't be happy with that one. And this is Messi. He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Inter! And they're back in front. How very smart. He just got it right.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Inter Milan take the lead.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And the shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Messi demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Nedved. Oh, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. For Yaya Toure. Now, can they get him away? Lam did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's had a shot! Zico.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Lovely passing, tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So now the difference is 3.
Vitinha really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's found and a chance! And that is a truly outstanding save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Messi plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, they could break here. Vitinha.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Played into space. Nesta. Vieira. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that will be it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
We have already started here. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add, and it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's made its way to him.
Oh, important interception.
Well, a quick look at this lineup, and Pavel Nedved jumps higher than the rest.
He'll be involved in more or less everything they try to do going forward.
Yeah, he has all the ingredients to serve up something delicious, and we can feast our eyes on a truly great competitor.
It's played through for him. Maldini.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Quarter of an hour played. Zico. Still goalless at the moment.
Oh, that's a key interception. And he's there to retrieve it.
And it's Shevchenko. And here's Dembele. And it's Nedved.
Can he get it through? He's in a great position here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Vieira. Thuram. Messi running with the ball.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
30 minutes gone. Lampard.
All played for Zico.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Picked out brilliantly.
Nedved.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well read, nice interception. Pass somewhat off target. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Cruyff.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Zico. Pull it.
And that's been intercepted. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0.
Thuram. And it's Vieira. Zico. And it's Lampard. And this is Messi.
Nice interception, well timed. Edmilson.
For Yaya Toure.
Tries to pass it through.
Shevchenko.
Vieira.
Zico. And here's the chance to counter.
He's well positioned here.
Lampard!
It's bounced back off the post. That's tidy. And this is Lampard. Look at this. And Messi! And he's done it!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Inter Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Rummenigge. Inter Milan finding their passes. Cruyff. And this is Zico. Zico! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Zico really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! And that was probably asking just too much. Messi.
Team still separated by the game's only goal.
Lampard.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Inter Milan leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Rummenigge being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Edmilson. Your impressions so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Yaya Toure. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He is through here. Tries a shot. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution on the field.
Inter Milan
10,
with the corner.
Gullit.
They're first.
Number 6, Dembele. Number 25, Nedved. Number 14, Edmilson. Number 8,
Leicester
Toure.
tries to clear.
Coming on the field, number 19.
It's Nedved.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 24, Johan Cruyff. Number 11,
Cruyff.
Neymar.
And the counter
Number
is on.
2, Rijkaard.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
Vitinha. Substitutions
Well, that's
taking
well
place.
spotted.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Leicester deals with that comfortably. Inter Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Here's a sharp little ball here. Pull it.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
Cruyff providing an outlet on that flank.
Very nicely done. And the shot! No mistake! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Rummenigge
Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
There's the shot!
And that is a truly outstanding save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
They've played it short.
Pelé.
Hits the net. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, that's the end.
Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
Please join me
Pullet
in wishing
taking
all
in the
best to
accolades,
members
having
of
been
our
named
fan
man of the
club
match,
celebrating their
and
wedding
deservedly
anniversary
so.
today.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, can I...
Shoots! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Donatoni.
Yaya Toure.
Now it's Hullet.
He's done it!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
And he's in on goal, and he's on his way. Big chance! He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And it's Hullet.
And the counter is on.
Can he spark a counter here?
Oh, delightful ball.
It's out of play,
And it is a goal kick.
That's been cut out, well played.
Messi. Lampard. Rummenigge. Showing good feet.
Little pass back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Vieira.
Played for Lampard. Now it's Messi.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
And it's Zico.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Nedved
Plays it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Messi. Lampard. Zico.
Inter Milan finding their passes. It's not an especially good pass, that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Thuram. Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And he's taking no chances there.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Now that's a lovely exchange. It's a loose ball. Oh, nice touch. Another corner. Any better luck this time round?
It's their second corner of the game.
They've played it short. There's the shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Searching pass he's played there.
Lam. Not the most convincing of passes. And it's Lampard. And it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, super, and the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Messi plays it short. That's good play.
2 added minutes has been
Zico
indicated.
stood his ground strongly. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good ball. Shapes to shoot. It's in. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right...
And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Hello attendees, this is
So we reached the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Rummenigge.
Played into space. And he's intervened well there.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Lampard. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Cruyff. Zico. He is through. It's Zico! It's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Looking for the run. Oh, good take in a good area.
That is a brilliant interception.
Inter have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
And here's Dembele. Lampard.
Rummenigge.
Well, that looks a good ball through. And he's searching. Judge, surely! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Inter Milan go into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
On the field, number 19.
And they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Cruyff is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quieting him down now.
And the pass is intercepted. Strokes it back. Gullit. And the finish! Oh, taken with style. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
Inter Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Nedved. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Pele. He's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And here's Cruyff. Oh, this looks sharp. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Nedved has it out wide and in space.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Nedved. Gullit. Here's Nedved. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal. That pass has been well intercepted. Played out to the right. Gullit. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Cruyff. Cruyff, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Yaya Toure gets a foot in and wins the ball. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Yaya Toure. And it's Nedved. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rummenigge. Great chance! Off the post! And one more try! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's a cute ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Pele. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. And it's slung out wide. That's an imaginative pass. Vitinha. And that is as far as it goes. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing.